You've been told that in order to lose fat, you have to do keto, carnivore, paleo, Weight Watchers, or go full vegan, whatever the fad diet of the week might be. But you've been lied to for far too long, and I'm here to set the record straight in this video on what it actually takes to see real change in your physique. Hey friends, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Eric Hunsaker. I'm an online fat loss coach based out of Northern California. And on this channel, we discuss different strategies and tools to help you lose fat, build muscle, and ultimately live happier, healthier, and more enjoyable lives. And if you made it this far, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Diets are unsustainable and unrealistic. Most modern diets are restrictive, generic, and flat out boring. They're not something that you can or really want to do for very long at all. The sheer thought of these diets can be depressing enough before you even start. You're not a pro bodybuilder looking to step on stage or compete at an elite level. You just want to look better when it's time to get naked, something that you've maybe never felt. Diets are a temporary solution to a bigger problem, which is exactly why you don't need another diet. All another diet does is focus on the symptoms of your problem, not the actual problem itself. For example, you might be considering going on a new diet because maybe you've gained a little more unwanted weight over the last few years than you'd like. But the weight gain is only a symptom of a bigger problem, like living an unhealthy lifestyle, eating really crappy food, and not moving your body enough. Instead of just trying to address the symptoms, in this case, the excess weight, what you really need to do if you want to see actual change is address the root problem, the unhealthy eating habits, the lack of physical activity, poor stress management, the list could go on. It's by addressing these root problems where you're going to see the actual change that you're looking for. By addressing these underlying issues, you can create sustainable, long-term change that will ultimately lead you to the body of your dreams. The ideal transformation, becoming a new you. You don't need a new diet. You need to become a new version of you. And what I mean by that is instead of trying to get leaner, you need to become a lean person and do the things that lean people do. Doing things like choosing the stairs over the elevator, opting for water over soda, getting protein at every meal, and scheduling in regular workouts. The goal of becoming a new version of yourself is to ascend the 4 levels of consciousness competence. So the 4 levels are unconscious incompetence, conscious incompetence, conscious competence, and unconscious competence. So let's take a little bit deeper look at each of these. With unconscious incompetence, you don't know what you don't know. And this is where many start their fitness journey. You're unaware of the impact that your habits have on your health and your body composition. The next level is conscious incompetence. And this is where you're aware of the things that you may not know. You're aware of a problem or a solution. This is where you start to understand your shortcomings and gaps in your knowledge about your health and fitness. It's this awareness or this realization that often leads to the desire to make a change, to make a genuine change. Now, the next level, conscious competence. This is where you're making a conscious effort to be better. And with gained knowledge in nutrition and exercise, this is where you start to make healthier choices on a regular basis. But it takes conscious effort. You have to think about it. You have to try to do the thing. From understanding how nutrition works to actually sticking to your workouts, this is where you're actively working on your own habits. And the final level that you want to strive to get to is unconscious competence. This is where your new skills, your new habits, your new you just runs on autopilot. This is the pinnacle of the journey. This is where your habits have become so deeply ingrained that it just acts as second nature. It's no longer something you have to think about, it's just something that you do. This is the point where your identity and your lifestyle now encompass regular workouts, eating properly, and prioritizing your health and wellness. This is what we want to strive for. The hierarchy of change, sometimes referred to as logical levels or neurological levels, is a model that suggests a hierarchy of levels at which we can understand and affect change in ourselves. Manipulating the lower levels are less likely to evoke change, while manipulating the upper levels have the best chance at making real, lasting change. Imagine your journey to your dream physique as a tall skyscraper. The reason you don't need a new diet is because most diets focus on the lower levels of this skyscraper, or what we're comparing it to, the hierarchy of change. Most diets focus only on the first few levels or the first few steps, the environment and the skills and drills here. And here's what that means. Your environment. This is the lowest level on the hierarchy of change. This is about the outside stuff, the things around us, our world around us, if you will. When the latest fad diet says to toss out your junk food and replace it with fruit and vegetables, that's tweaking your environment. They change what's in our fridge, hoping that it leads to healthier choices. And for the skills and drills, this is about the how of things. How to do things, counting calories, measuring foods, tracking macros. These are all skills. Diets often give us tools and rules, hoping that they will make lasting change. But there's a problem. These floors or levels, the environment and the skills and drills, don't hold the power to create real lasting change. They're like putting a fresh coat of paint on a car that won't start. It might look good, but it's not going to get you from point A to point B. The power of top-down transformation. Now, going back to that skyscraper building that we're using as a metaphor here for your fitness journey. Now, imagine taking the elevator straight to the top floor, the identity level. This is where the magic happens and where you're going to see real lasting change. For your identity to change, you must see yourself differently. It's the difference between saying, I'm on a diet and I live healthily. That shift in words is a very powerful change in mindset. While changing your identity has the best shot at making real lasting change, working on your values and beliefs are the next best thing. Our beliefs and values act as a foundation. If we truly believe in long-term health and long-term change over a quick fix, then our choices will reflect that. It means valuing consistency, even if that means going slower than you'd like. And it's not about being perfect today, it's just about being better tomorrow. When you start from the top of the hierarchy of change, the levels below, they'll fall into place. Versus what most people try to do is work their way up and get frustrated along the way and throw in the towel. And that's how you're never going to see the results that you're after. At that stage where you've changed your identity, you don't have to force habits. They just come as second nature to you. You don't have to resist junk food because you crave the stuff that is good for you and that makes you feel good. It's not a battle, it's a smooth ride down. So in short, real change isn't about the next trendy diet. It's about changing from the inside out, which you can do so by starting at the identity level and working your way down, and everything else will fall into place. Diets come and go. They promise quick fixes, but in the end, they typically leave us right back where we started. Sometimes even a few steps behind that. True transformation isn't found in these fleeting solutions. It's discovered in the depths of our identity, in the bedrock of our beliefs, and in the compass of our values. It's not about choosing the latest food trend. It's about understanding who we are, and more importantly, who we want to become down the line. It's about believing in the long journey over the short sprint and valuing the lessons we learn over the hurdles we face. So as you move forward, remember this: the journey to a better self, to a better physique, isn't found in the pages of the next latest diet book. It's written in the story of your life, in the choices you make, and in the beliefs that you hold. So embrace the journey. Dive deep into the essence of who you are, who you want to become, and that's where you're going to find this lasting change. Reaching this level of transformation is a huge milestone. It means that health and fitness, nutrition and training have really become a part of who you are. But getting there can often be a difficult journey. And that's precisely where my one-to-one coaching program comes in. Tailored to your unique needs and goals, this is a lot more than just another workout program or worse, another fad diet. It's a comprehensive guide that's going to escort you through each level of your transformation. From shedding light on the areas you're unaware and need attention, to reinforcing habits until they've become an integral part of your life. That is what my coaching program is all about. So if you're interested in hearing a little bit more about this one-to-one coaching program, the Fat Loss Forever Formula 2.0, go ahead and check out the link in the description there to apply for a spot on the roster there. We'll hop on a quick call, talk about your goals, your current situation, and come up with a game plan specifically for you. But in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, go ahead, hit that like button and the subscribe button. Really helps me out a lot and allows me to continue making videos just like this for you. But until then, peace out.